Welcome back to the Inside Us podcast with your host, Nick Racioppi. And here I am joined by two amazing gentlemen who both actually just won a fight down in South Carolina. Now, you might be thinking, hey, you guys get paid to get punched in the face, but it's not like that for them. It's a lifestyle, and it's something they truly enjoy. My guests, Chino and Tom. How's it going, guys? How you been?
What's good?
Chilling.
So, I gotta say, the new venue was fucking sick. I wasn't able to stay as long as I wanted to. Kids, babysitters, look, it can get expensive, all right? Pop,
We'll be there soon.
Pop couldn't stay the whole time, right? And I missed Tom's fight, which was super upsetting to me because
fuck you.
I would like to call myself a teammate. No, but so first of all, congratulations officially to both of you for having an amazing win.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Your fundamentals, killing it.
100%.
Right?
Yep.
Fight of the night.
Darce.
Good shit.
The Darce, right? We got to get into the Darce. But do me a favor. Just pull this here. We'll pull this down. You guys, chill the fuck out.
Hold it. There it is.
Right there. And then just like a fist away from you guys. Give yourself
Bam.
a fist.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Much better.
Yeah. Hopefully they can hear us now. I mean, we'll figure it out.
Whatever.
Hey, look. Nobody's perfect. All
It'll
right?
work.
Nobody's
It'll work.
perfect.
It'll work.
Right?
It'll buff.
So, Chino,
What's up?
how was it? How was your? Oh, this keeps cutting out. How was your fight week? How was the lead up?
It was great. I had an awesome fight. Everything went as planned.
Yeah.
So I can't complain. The camp that I had was amazing. I had this guy be by my side the entire time.
I was gonna ask.
We took it from the beginning because I knew he was gonna do his debut, so I knew we had to go in and
Make something happen
Shout
from
out
North
to
Carolina,
them.
right?
Yeah.
we made it
Like,
happen.
so I have to imagine, right? When you do it kind of solo, not solo dolo, right? Like you obviously have your coaches and everything like that, but to have a teammate who's also fighting on the same card, I would imagine that's got to be easy because like as you guys are warming up,
Literally.
you're warming
yes.
Tom up, Tom warms you up. Like it's just probably a lot smoother of a transition from because you were out there watching the fights until what, maybe like 20 to 30 minutes before.
Yeah, for sure. I was sitting out there. I watched pretty much all the fights, all the amateur fights.
Yeah.
I sat out there.
Got to get your money's worth. I mean,
Of course, man. Not only that, I'm also a fan. I'm a fan at this sport, so I love it. I love seeing different styles that were out there.
Yeah.
You had the karate versus the grappler guy. You had, the stand-up versus the all the good stuff. I mean, from
you're not
the
talking
amateurs.
about you're not talking about the Wonder Boy and Gilbert fight. Is that what you're talking about? No, I'm just kidding.
We'll talk about that.
I'm mostly
Let's talk about that dirty Gilbert hitting him in the back of the head. We'll talk about that later.
So,
but yeah, man, it was cool. It was a good night.
Good. Weight cut looked good. You looked stronger than ever. Tom, I got to ask, how was it for, I would imagine it was pretty nerve-wracking the first, debut, essentially, right?
Honestly, we actually talked about this, probably 2 hours ago. I felt more nervous on my jiu-jitsu competition. My jiu-jitsu competition felt like a middle school fight. Like, my adrenaline was, pumping. I was like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
This shit was, honestly, it felt because we had such a solid camp. We trained virtually every day, and we built it up around us, and it was just...
So were you guys going through the motions, walking into the cage? Do you guys build up a routine so when you're walking to the cage, everything's kind of already been done? You have those
so you're talking about leading up to the fight?
Yeah, do you practice all right, I'm gonna stand outside of the cage, get my mind right.
Oh, I didn't.
And then before you spar and stuff like that, kind of get into a rhythm. Before.
Everyone has their mental they get into. For that one, I don't think it wasn't too crazy for this one. It wasn't but mostly what we do is you just before the fight you just do the warm ups. You hit your mitts and you try to get a good dump of adrenaline because you get that adrenaline dump in the round, your cardio is going to be dead.
Yeah. Which is what I think. So, and that was the first thing that everybody from martial arts and more stated when the competition happened. Big John was like, "Yo, I forgot everything because I was ready to go. I was ready for war." And then it just mid first round is dumped. So it's
dump, then we just keep rolling with it.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't go into the preparation of the walkout, none of that stuff. I've been doing it for
doesn't matter.
I've been doing it for a while now, and I kind of big brother, little brother deal with Thomas, and I was kind of putting all my bit of knowledge that I know, putting it out there, trying to have him, and he's like a sponge. like a sponge, suck it right back in. You know, he sucks everything up real quick, learns fast, don't ask many questions. He just, that's the way we go. That's the way it is. That's what we going. And he did excellent out there, man. I was like a proud dad out here.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
That was the homie was in there. He was throwing some bombs.
We had a plan. We had a plan for each, and my plan exactly came to fruition just as that.
For both of you guys.
It was just whatever plan we set up, and you always say like, everyone has a plan to get punched in the face, and like sometimes it survives, sometimes it doesn't, and mine survived, his survived, and we went through and executed the plan perfectly.
As planned.
It worked out, but there's no like. I guess the only thing that matters, the anxiety isn't for me is the walkout or whatever. Okay. It's more so like how I felt. I was like, man, like I want to make sure I perform in the cage. Got my wife down there in the crowd. Got all the gym, the huge crowd that martial arts more brings. I had some boys from South Carolina come up.
Hell yeah.
So like, shout out
little,
PHP.
Little new baby.
Yep.
Little baby.
You got a picture of him holding up my boy. That was a good play.
Hype me up, man.
This is the fight game trophy because that's what you went after, right?
Absolutely.
100%.
Some sexual relations.
Oh, bro, red panty night. Honestly, it's just so tired. Mostly, we got an infant kid and shit. We were just like chilling. We went to dinner.
That's amazing.
I tell you what I wanted was that chicken fucking Alfredo at Olive Garden. That's what I fucking wanted.
I actually just did an episode shitting on. I call them Oil Garden because it's just the amount of oil that they put.
It separates
in all of their food.
Yeah.
I was like, it's like they astroglide my colon on the way out because it was just like it was terrible on the way out.
It's trash.
Not to mention I'm paying $70 for like.
Dude, they
only like equivalent.
They think they're
Walmart
fucking 5-star, but it's like the Italian Denny's, bro. It's the Italian Denny's.
That's the rich people's McDonald's.
I worked there for 4 years, bro. I worked at Olive Garden for 4 years. I was a bartender.
So my wife worked at an Olive Garden as well.
She already knows.
Don't trust them breadsticks. Don't trust them breadsticks.
Garbage.
But so fight week, how was weight cut for you? Me and Chino have talked about it. He's got it dialed in. How was the
first
weight
one?
cut?
It was I did 20. I weighed 178 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Weighed in on Friday at 153.5. I think that their scale was fucked, because I cut down to 155 on our scale. So fucking I wanted to have a pound of leeway. So fucking here's what it is. But it was 20 something pounds, 25 pounds, and it was shitty. It was shitty. I mean, definitely got through it, but it was. For the first time, I never did anything like that before ever, and like fucking.
That was like.
And I knew it was gonna be a challenge for him because when we brought up the weight, we talked about it last podcast. We kind of spoke about it. Hey man, let's see if we can get you a fight, this and that. We don't do no fights without the sensei or Jim Wright or nobody giving us the approval. So we kind of sat there, and then I throw it at him. What's up? 70, 55? He goes. 55, fuck it, I'll make it. And I'm like, all right, it's gonna be tough. And sure, hey, hats off to him. He did it. He did it. And it was tough. I saw my man's I saw my man the last so we got to South Carolina, just keeping it real. We were still like 3 pounds each. Yeah. We had like 3 pounds each, so we just went ahead and big brother, little brother shit, man. We went in the bathroom, steamed everything up. We're both sitting there.
That hotel, that hot water was hot. That shit was like hot. You couldn't put your hand in it. So we just turned that shower on, and that shit just chilled in there, and like
cooking.
Lost that shit in
we lost
an hour and a half.
Right there, in an hour and a half.
I was thinking, dude. I'm thinking like whatever, like part of your next fight camp. Like I want to try the weight cut. I'm obviously not gonna fight, but like. I want to put myself through that just so I can understand how shitty it is for all the professionals that do it. And I think like it will give me a better perspective for like when guys miss weight. Like Khabib always stated like he had such a hard time getting down to 55. And I think 55 for like a lot of us like 5'10", 5'9" guys, like that's a rough weight to get down to.
100%.
Because like walking around weight, like your normal body weight is like probably 170, 175 is like the normal. That's what I think you should be at like 5'10".
That's I walk around sometimes like if I'm drink a couple like extra beers or some shit, I'll be like 180. But for the most part, you're right. 175.
And that's when I felt like my fastest. Like when I was big, like when I was my biggest into CrossFit, I was down to 175. I felt quick. I was fast. Like it was just like my fast twitch muscles were just there. My strength wasn't there, but like you can always tweak that stuff and like kind of work more towards that. But I think I definitely want to like diet with you guys, see how it goes, and we'll, I don't know. We'll see where
October 16, baby.
I know, and it's coming up. So like,
I think it'd be a good fucking idea. You bang out, you do a week-long fucking weight cut, do a whole video log on it and shit.
Full, like I'm gonna start like here's my thought process behind it. Like I'll eat super clean and just start like intermittent fasting and get down to like, because right now I'm like 205. I float between 200 and 205. It's just too much for my body weight. I think I tell people like it's mostly in my legs, but I don't think it is because I have a fucking tire around my fucking 8-pack or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I know there's weight for me to lose.
You got tree trunks though for like, I'll tell you that.
I do have some trunks, but I don't like giving myself that excuse. Like I'm not fucking overweight right now. Like it's ridiculous. But I'm saying like I want to diet down, get down to like 190, and then I'll try a weight cut down to fucking 70 maybe. Yeah, we'll try that.
What window would you use for intermittent fasting? I did 10 to 6. It was 8 hours.
So every time when I was in CrossFit like deep, I was doing 12 to 14 hour fast. I would stop eating at 8, and then I wouldn't eat until like noon the next day.
Yeah.
So that would usually be my 14-hour one, and then from there on, it was just fucking like I wasn't smashing food. But I think what I love about intermittent fasting, I've realized you don't really need breakfast. My boy called me. He's like, "Yo, I started intermittent fasting. Why the fuck do we even eat breakfast?" And I'm like, "That's such a valid reason. Like, you don't need anything in the fucking mornings, like, to be honest, right? Like, that's where all your stored food from the previous day comes from.
That's why if I knocked it down to 6, and when you'd go to bed and you'd feel empty stomach completely. I'm gonna start doing what you said, like the yogurt. That definitely seemed good, like probiotics at the end.
I did the yogurt right at the end of the night, boom, and then I let normally when you're sleeping, that's when your body starts trying to get everything going.
All those
so I
antibiotics.
dropped that yogurt right on top of it, man, and all that. Just wake up in the morning and just solid fatty shit in the morning. Let's go.
Fuck
you know what I'm saying? And
you
can feel your system cleaning up. You know what I'm saying? So me and shout out to my fiance, she got it down pat, bro. We got it down pat where she'll just show up.
You were saying
eat,
that in the last one too, yeah.
Show up, eat, you know,
and
and
perfect.
I never starved as much for this fight or for the wake up went great.
Which I think really speaks to your experience, right? Because like you're
I've been doing it for a little bit. I've been doing it for a little bit.
Yeah,
but it is tough for me. I'm 33 and I will say I'm not gonna do the 55 cut for these chump change paychecks. You know what I'm saying? So you want to see the grenade back at 55? Pay me. But 170, I'm here, baby. And I'm making some noise already. Social media is going crazy. Everybody wants the grenade for whatever reason. So
they want to see bombs drop.
Yeah, no, they want that left hook.
Yeah.
You want to eat some left hooks? I got you.
I was watching the detail.
It was a crisp one. It was a crisp one. It was a nice one. It was a good left hook.
I was watching the detail by DC on Sean O'Malley. Dude, first of all, DC like eloquently breaks things down. Like, I don't know if you guys know who Robin Black is. He does like the minute breakdowns on Instagram. He's like a big martial arts enthusiast. He's practiced, I think, almost all his life, and
I'll check it out.
Breakdowns on Instagram. He's eloquent. DC's eloquent. Like the way he broke down, the way like Sean O'Malley is a sniper. He did the Thomas Almeida fight. He did the Chris Mahuda, Madahuda, and he did the damn, what other fight did he do? It's like one of the first ones. But like the way he broke down Sean O'Malley's like striking game and the way he's like throwing feints was just insane. And I want to say, like, do you guys feel like you guys are now critics like that to each other? Like, hey, pump that jab, like pump jab, then like fake for something that'll open up the right hand. Like, are you on? You like, because I see on the side of the cage. I wasn't there for your fight, right? But like, I would imagine Chino's on the side of the cage, like, fucking, he's blocking with this every single time, like trying to like get you over.
So a little insight on that. I kind of, because the kid that he fought, John, it was he was part of Brunson's team. And I went to Brunson. This camp I did it a little bit different. I was able to go out and visit a Wilmington. I visited a couple of JBM up there. Shout out JBM and Jim, everybody up there. They show some love. Brunson, I went to Brunson too. Shout out to my people at Brunson's too. But back to my story, we did a little spying and looking around to John, and I keep it real. I wasn't dirty. I mean, I was watching him. You're fighting my boy, so no matter what, I was watching him. I went out there to play with the pros, and he happened to be there. So when I saw him sparring and stuff, I saw a couple holes, and I was like, taking this back to my boy, and I don't care. That's my boy. So I came right back. Hey, this and this and this and that. This is what we're working, and always critics on ourselves, because this is martial arts, and it's so modern nowadays. You don't know what you're facing out there, so we got to make sure.
Ultimately, no matter how much you train, he trains. The guy going there is going to do the same thing.
Exactly.
His intent is exactly the same. Whether
coming to hurt you.
Yeah. So it just, I mean, that kid, John was fucking like, he was tough. Like he. Round, like, went back and forth. Round 2, like, he blasted me, the whole crowd. Everyone in the fucking room stood up because he hit me with like a 6-rounder, and then just keeps going back. The fundamentals though, but Yeah, like it goes back to what we said earlier as well. You make a plan and you stick to it, and it definitely.
How did your cardio feel?
Excellent. Honestly, I feel like that was a good thing that I had.
You had still gas in the tank in the third?
I felt the same in the third as I did, minus slight headache. In the shins.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you guys.
I mean, adding to that, mind you, he did his camp with me. So when the timer was on when we're sparring, he didn't go 3 minutes. He went 5.
Yeah.
So
and we do 30 seconds. And we do
30-second rest.
Yeah.
Those rounds that we put in, I mean, they paid off. He was fight was over. He threw like a 12, 13 punch combination to the corner. Like he was so hyped.
I was great.
Like, he still got energy to go. Like he was good. He was set. So it worked out.
That's so sick. Because I was gonna ask, like mid fight, are you guys like, let's say you get blasted by like a left hook or something, you just don't see it. How much does that actually affect your cardio? I've never actually gotten to speak to like professional fighters, guys in the game, right? To like the interviewers always say like, you know, if you're getting punched in the face and you're getting rocked a little bit, like that takes away from your tank. Is that like necessarily true? Do you guys feel as though like if you get hit hard, like your tank kind of depletes a little bit like the video games, or like do you just kind of like shake it off and then you're like, okay, now I'm back to 100. Like I'm back to 100.
I mean, every punch will take some from you. Obviously, we're humans. There's meant to happen. But I mean, I would say more to the body. If they're banging to the body, that I will touch somebody's cardio. Yeah. More to the head, that's more looking for the knockout and stuff. So, but if we're banging them to the body, I'm trying to knock that cardio all the way down. So, and mixed feelings on it.
It's hard to move if your abs can't move.
The best way I always look at it is if you're looking like to the UFC, to the fucking greats and shit, like Kevin Gastelum versus Israel Adesanya. You watch Kevin Gastelum when he coached for Ultimate Fighter. Yep. The challenge was run 3 miles, and like he did horrible on that. You know, fucking is what it is. But then he goes 5 rounds with Israel Adesanya. Yeah. And it's like breath control. Like he just had breath control. Like what he was doing. Like and that's what body shots do. They interrupt your breath control, and once your breathing pattern's interrupted, and then you get blasted in the face afterward. Yeah, it's all.
Because I was gonna say it's also like knowing when to rest, right? Like if someone's just kind of laying on top of you, kind of just dragging on, you're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna lock him down, and like I'll just wait till he wants to stand this back up or he wants to make a move. Because like, we've been through this before.
We've been through this garbage before.
100%.
With Trey on Chino's last fight. If you guys haven't seen that one, go check that podcast out too.
Exactly.
So you guys are done with the fights. What do you guys see next? Are you aiming? You're obviously aiming for pro. Or are you going to try and stick amateur for a little bit and see where it goes? Or
I'm down for anything right now. I'm just looking forward to this jiu-jitsu competition August 28th. Yeah. I'm going as a debut as a blue belt. It's just like a little local thing. CXBJJ, and then from there. I'd like to see my name on the card for Brunson's next event. So, nice. I mean, as an amateur, obviously, and then we'll see how it goes. Like, if I get a couple of finishes, if I do that, then I'll go pro. I'm down with that. Yeah. But right now, I'm still just feeling it out. It is what it is. Like,
I think that's a good mindset too, because I think if you set too many like expectations, you'll kind of like judge yourself off of where your own thought process was. You're like, I should have made it by now. And it's like no. Like I've been doing that. I hate to like bring it to me, but like my podcast. I'm doing this shit for like a year now, and it's not where I wanted it to be, but I also had like crazy expectations like that. I was just gonna pop off, and it's just the grind. I get where I
100%
get what you're saying. It's literally just the grind.
You gotta grind for it.
You gotta grind
for it. And he's doing good. Take your time. Yeah. Participate in all these little local stuff that don't go against your record. Yeah.
Get yourself out there.
Get yourself out there. Get you more W's, because it's all about that W. Once you take a L, everybody backs off. Yeah. But if you keep those W's running, everybody attaches to them. So
I think Sean O'Malley's the only one to like flip a L. Every once in a while he like I know. Yeah. Well, no. I'm saying like.
Every time they say one, and he goes.
Yeah, he holds up a 0 every single time. He considers himself 12-0 because of the injury. I think he's the only person I think that has a fan base that like accepts that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's just like, yeah, no, he didn't actually lose that. It's like, well, I mean, he kicked his leg.
He did.
Definitely.
He did lose.
He went Rubbermaid. Like I don't know what you want. So, Chino, this fight October, right? What's the date again?
So I'm lined up, man. I'm lined up. I had Dre Martin call me out literally minutes after my fight was up. Wow. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know the guy. He was in the mix before to fight me at 55, But like I said, I'm not touching 55 no more. So he messaged Brunson. He wanted it. He said he'll go up to 70. Hey, I'll do my 70 debut again with this guy, you know, and mix up the waters. I got Doug already talking. I got Kyle Wright trying to do something. There's a few names out there that are in my inbox, and hey, the fans want to see the grenade back.
Yeah.
I'm back, baby. October 16th.
As soon as possible.
October 16th, Myrtle Beach Convention Center. And then we're working on some other things. You know, we've got a few teammates of ours. Shout out my boy Aaron. He helped me out in this camp, man. I got to give him that. He helped me out this last camp, and we're probably going to try to get him in there and do his debut. Thomas already threw his name in the mix, so that's probably going to happen too. And, you know, we got some more teammates and stuff that we're going to slowly start bringing out to the light because we don't want to give them all yet.
We actually have some, they're debuting,
the slow drip that gets you.
Debuting IKF point sparring.
Yeah.
So we got our kickbox team about to do that August 7th as well. So you got to be there as well.
Let's go! I'm hyped for that, man. I got fiance going up there. I got a few,
dude, she hit me with a cross. She hit me with a cross the other day. I had to check my nose because, like, you know, like when you get hit in the nose and it's like it gives you that teary feeling. You know, it's not broken, but you're just like, ooh, that shit stung.
Rocked your shit.
She hit me right. And I'm talking like check the kick. It just wham, and I was like, oh yeah. No, I gotta keep my distance.
You gotta
She'll
watch this
work
quick.
She'll work in. Well, because I'm so used to going with Big John that like I have to close the distance because he's so long that I'm like I'm keeping her. I'm like, and as soon as I come in, I'm like, oh fuck, that's right. She's like she's shorter than me. Like she's gonna be in there and she's gonna be at distance, right? So she cracked my shit. No, so that's super cool. I think it's, and I was talking to Jim about this too at your fight. It was like probably I don't know, a half hour, maybe an hour before you went on. I was like, isn't it insane that like literally 2 years ago, like you didn't even want to be in the fight game, and now you have two fighters here, and then Coach Aaron might be fighting here in a couple of months too. So it's like you're slowly progressing, and like you're high key, low key putting North Carolina like fighting like on the map, right? Like with such a like professional, what are they called? Production, right? UBG would be a production, right? That's the promotion. Promotion. And it's like now North Carolina's known. Now, I mean, that's nationally, I would say, right? So like it's insane. And I was like busting his balls about it. I'm like, so no fighting, huh? No more fighting. I was like, Chino fucking broke you, didn't he? And he's like,
he did. He was happy. He was happy. Shout out Coach James, man. He always he stays in his bubble, but when he comes to your ear, he drops a lot of knowledge.
If you guys are wondering who that is, Ninja Jim Wright. I had him on like, I don't know, 3-4 episodes ago. No, it's like 3 Inside Us episodes ago. Check it out. You guys will like it.
Check out his YouTube. He'll love that. James Wright.
You will. We're trying to blow that shit up too. I'm trying to market some stuff for him as well. So fights are done. I guess like really there's no ceiling for you guys. I think that's why I like both of our industries. I'm trying to get into comedy. There's really no ceiling, right? Like it's like whatever you kind of set your mind to and like whatever you're willing to do.
That's it.
Is like what you make of it. So it's insane to me that you guys put in the amount of work that you do and come out on top.
And that's all it is. Work.
Yeah.
We put on the work. We put on the hours. There was days that we were in there, 7 in the morning?
Yeah.
Working out and getting our butt beat by a freaking black belt and, back
it's
and forth.
It's got to feel good, too.
Come back at 10.
Yeah, come right back at 10. Leave for an hour. Come right back at 10. Put another classes, 2 hours in. Run Teach. Classes. Leave there. Go back.
Night classes.
Come to podcasts.
So, all day. Yeah. I was here last podcast. I mean, you can see me in the podcast. I'm like dead tired in there.
Well, he was instructing still.
Yeah,
so, I would go from 7 to 8 and I'd come back at 10 and we'd leave at like 1 because he had to teach a class at 11:30.
Yeah.
But we trained through class at 1 and then I would come back at like 7:30 or 6:30 if I felt like, I wanted to.
Put in some more time.
But like he had to be back at 4:30 p.m.
Yeah.
He had to teach class at 11:30 in the a.m. Like it's
he
put in some time.
I'm a legit gym rat. I'm a legit gym rat.
He's in there 24 fucking 7.
What it is.
I feel like, and so this is what's happening with me with comedy too. Like, so the place down in Wilmington isn't open yet, so I'm like super excited for it to open. I just want stage time. I've been thinking about asking you too about Fade Factor if I could come in on Sundays and like just like do a couple of jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like run up. Maybe, I don't know, roast a couple of the barbers. We'll do we'll make like a little show of it.
Of course. I know that my brothers down there. Shout out my boy Cruz and my brother
Cruz is coming on tomorrow night.
That's what I heard. So shout out to my boy. I know he's doing big things out there in the barber industry. But Yeah, man, I'm sure they'll love
Yeah.
to have a clown like you out there.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
They'll listen to that all day long, and they got a few other guys down there that love talking shit too. So you guys will have a blast. You guys will have a blast.
No, but like the issue I'm having, right, is like I need stage time, right? So like the only way you can do it, like you can train all you want, like I can write as many jokes as I want. You guys can hit the mat, hit the bags as much as you want, but like unless you're enjoying it, like thoroughly enjoying it, you're not gonna really find fun in it. And then I think also just that live time really like affects it. I would imagine like the fight. Yeah, you guys had a plan and everything, but like there could have been I don't know, a knee to the head that just
100%. Yeah, it's so like it's a dice roll.
With us, that's our hecklers, like people that just like think it's a two-way conversation. Like, no, bitch, I'm on stage. You shut the fuck up. Like I'm talking.
Listen,
have you done any shows yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
So like, so what I've done is like my buddies will bust my balls every once in a while. I'll get a group together and I'll run some jokes by them. Usually followed by crickets, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go rewrite that. Like, but that's what I love about it is like I'm constantly molding like jokes, you know, and you know you're just writing to an audience because like the idea is that I'm supposed to go up in front of strangers. You guys go up in front of strangers.
Yeah.
You're supposed to perform, right? And if you don't perform, what I call eating shit, like it takes a toll on you.
100%. Yeah.
I think the mindset is like if you want to curl up into a ball after it, it's probably not the industry for you. Like if you're that upset about it, like
yes, I agree.
You're in your feels about it. Like for me, like if I tell a joke in front of my buddies and it's like something I've put time into, and it eats shit, I'm immediately going back like, all right, well, what did I miss? Like, how can I rework this? Like, what angle am I not?
That works perfectly. The first jiu-jitsu competition, I
Yeah.
lost my first match against Robert Bagley, and won by points. And then I wasn't like discouraged. I was like, fuck it, I gotta win. I gotta win this next one. Gotta fucking guillotine. I was like, I was just went in there like super fucking angry. So I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, if your mindset's not into it, where it's like, oh, how can I re-engage? It's probably not for you. Drop it. Like, and that's why I felt so bad about like my kids. Cause like, so I've always wanted, all right. As a kid, I always wanted to train martial arts. Right. I had like, there was like a Tiger Scholes. I don't know. It's up in New Jersey. Tiger Schultz. They always had these commercials on. I was like, oh dude, that's so badass. And I grew up on the Matrix and shit. So like, I've always loved like action movies, like all the fighting scenes. I was always like thinking I was a badass. And now that I'm an adult and I have adult money, I'm like paying for martial arts now. I'm training, and I wanted my kids to experience that, but they have no interest in it. Like,
don't want it.
Like my son's favorite part is dodgeball. Like I'm like, all right, this probably isn't for you. Maybe soccer, as Jorge Masvidal would say, is maybe you just pick a different sport. Try going back to soccer. Yeah, super necessary. So. I guess people just have their things, and it's like as upset as I wanted to be, I didn't want to push it on my kids because like then that's me just like I don't want to run their lives. I want them to like do things that they enjoy and find their passions. Yeah, so like I think that's what we all want to do. That's why, dude, I cannot say how like cool it is that your son is just like murking people. He was today in class. So for all of you guys that don't know, if you're in the Jacksonville area, come check out Martial Arts and More. Shout out. Jim Wright runs it. He's also got JBM if you guys are down by Wilmington. They offer kids classes, and the fun thing is that we also offer I say we like I fucking work there. They also offer MMA classes at 11:30, right, is when they start. And that's where you can find this man's killer of a son just running house on the other. What was the other? I don't want to say names, but there's another younger boy there. They're training together. Yeah, it's insane. Like I'm so jealous,
He's definitely involved, man.
Dude, his eyes get wide when he sees you teaching.
Yeah, he just loves it. He loves it. I mean, even when we were at the fights, he hyped up, man. Yeah. He walked in the elevator after the fight. Somebody was like, "Hey, congratulations!" He jumped up. Yeah, my daddy beat him in 44 seconds with a choke. He don't even know this guy from nowhere. Like he was so hype about it. Yeah. But he's so involved now. He's into it. All he does is watch videos and stuff. Yeah. I had Aaron Candias earlier. He was helping me out with the competition team, and he comes over. He was like, "Yo, Diego just hit a toss on this kid and just." He smashed him up, and all of a sudden he rolls up to a leg lock, and I'm like, no leg locks, and he's like telling him, and then all of a sudden he turns around, he's like, who taught him these things? And I was like, bro, that's all he does.
That's all he does.
You know, other kids are into.
You're gonna have a henner on your hands. Like
other kids are into, and he loves his video games and his Roblox and this and that. But if you really start like going into him, he's in there YouTube. He got his own little setup. He'll look up all the jujitsu stuff, and doesn't matter, man. He's trying all kinds of crazy stuff. So I just let him do his thing, man.
When I first started, that was like the best way for me to do it. Like when I started the combatives program, I was like eat, sleep, breathing jujitsu. Like it was like the first year, like I couldn't get enough. Yeah. I would like listen to the Gracie University classes like on my way back. I would like watch them before I went to class. I did like the pre-reads. Yeah.
I mean, before we left, what was he doing?
Literally, yeah. I was about to say we chilled there for like 10 minutes before we left, and he was sitting there on the floor with the Gracie bear sitting in.
Gracie bear choking him out.
He was sitting there, just going through like transitions from rear naked to arm bar, and then watching PFL. And the dude hit a Darce. The dude did hit a Darce, and he's like, "That's Dad's choke. That's Dad's choke." I was like,
he's super smart, man. I've been lucky. My daughter Bella too. All three of my kids. All three of my kids are beast mode. They all got different styles. Yeah. You know, Diego, that's my son. He follows daddy, so he's doing all the little hand stuff and the little cocky stuff. I can't take it from him. He sees it from me. You do it, whatever. Bella's more into like, she'll take you down, toss you down. She's my biggest one. And she likes playing off her back with the rubber guards and stuff. And Vivi's the opposite. Vivi's more, I'll take you down. I'll stay on top. I want to just smash you up here. That's it. I don't want to do nothing to you. I just want to hold you down. So they all got different styles, man. And I've been lucky. I've been fortunate. My whole family fights. So I've been lucky to be around all.
You don't have to worry about boyfriends. You don't have to worry about boyfriends.
For sure, I don't. I for sure don't, man. We're working on little guy over here. He got a little
he's
guy.
Turning, or just turned 10, or 10 months. Yeah. Hey, man, it's so cool, man, watching him grow up and just like see the same things. Dude, he sees me jump rope, his eyes get all wide. And I'm like, fuck yeah, man. Yep.
Cheers for him.
He's
too.
Like,
he sees him get punched, and then all of a sudden you hear him screaming or something. You're like, oh, he's cheering for you, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
That's good shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, fatherhood's insane. I just realized we were
definitely
all
changes you.
three
Definitely
dude,
changes you.
And dude, it changes your priorities 100%. Like, I don't know what I'd be doing right now as like just a single couple, just like me and my wife. I think we would just probably not doing this. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck I'd be, but those like kids will run your life in like the good and bad ways. Like they're like,
yes, for sure.
Running, just like, oh damn, I want to go see this movie. Never mind. We have to pay for a babysitter. You know, what are you gonna do? So is your plan to get him into martial arts, or are you just gonna do the same effect? Like,
yeah, I'm assuming he's gonna do it. He's probably gonna do it. He's probably gonna get into it just because, like I said, like primary role model for a kid is the same sex parent. So he's probably gonna follow me as long as it's, you know, I'm not gonna force him in anything. Yeah. If he doesn't get into martial arts, I'd like to get him at least into like, you know, like this kind of is martial art, but like wrestling for high school. He doesn't like jujitsu or some shit. But yeah, like
he's already crawling on the mats. That's all it matters.
Yeah, day one shit. Fucking.
That's all it matters.
Already walking on the mats. Took a couple steps on the mats.
That's right. Yeah, took a couple steps.
He's doing like I think I was there pulling off these like 10-step combos. He's getting there. Yeah. Turn them into ones and twos and shit. He'll get there.
Bing, bing, boom.
That's what's up. Yeah, I think not forcing your kids, and that was like the biggest pill for me to swallow as a dad. Cause like I wanted to push them, but it's like, what am I doing? Like, I can't even like imagine if somebody pushed me into something. Because I played lacrosse in high school. I wish I wrestled more. I guess I did like, I don't know, like half a season of wrestling. It didn't even really count. And yeah, I just wish I had pushed. Like, I wish I had somebody that pushed me a little bit more. So that's the only like on the fence thing I'm always doing. Is like I never really had anybody to push me, but I also like I knew what I wanted. So like it was a toss up. Like nobody wanted to tell me to do it, but I knew what I wanted to do. So. Yeah. But yeah, let me get some World Star Hip Hop on here. In case you're wondering, Tom, I don't know if you watched the previous episode. We did a what do we call it? The grenade breakdown.
The grenade breakdown.
Let's do it. What do you use to broadcast this? Like open broadcast, OBS or whatever? Or
no, this is on. I record with the camera there, and this is for everybody at home too. If you guys want to start up a podcast, go to anchor.fm and start your free podcast. They'll distribute on Spotify. They'll do it on everything. But so I personally
shut up.
Also, take this time to subscribe to the channel because I know you're watching.
Hit the button right there.
No, so I take the video. I lay this audio onto it, and then I post it to YouTube, and then I just take the audio and I put it on Anchor, and it's oversimplified.
Video,
it's way simplified. Like I do a lot of editing. I have to match up the audio to the video and stuff. But like just kind of, if you're looking to start like a podcast, or you just want to do like a talk show radio host, not like yeah, welcome to 101.9, like not like that. Like you could just do whatever you want. Like but yeah, it's like super easy to make a podcast now. That's why I always feel it's like podcasts are like assholes now. Like everybody's got one.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's insane that like there's so many
completely
niche
true,
podcasts.
Yeah. Literally,
too.
yeah.
Like,
I know exactly. Yeah.
There's like true crime. There's like, oh, are you like an expecting mother who also has a foot fetish? This is your podcast. Yeah, it's like, what? Who are these demographics to? Like, who are they trying to reach? And people,
and but yo, what's wild though is they reach them. They reach those people. They fucking reach them.
And my biggest issue is like, dude,
there is a pregnant mom with a foot fetish out there.
There is
100%.
There's no way there isn't.
No, there's no way, bro.
Dude, all right, dude, there's back in high school, I had this scheme where I was plotting. I wasn't gonna be a pimp, but I was like, yo, what if I talk to some of these
You're a piece of shit.
girls? What if I talk to some of these girls, right? And I just like, I don't know, I'm not gonna be weird about it, but I'll just ask them for their underwear, and I was gonna sell them to prisoners. I was gonna send them to corrections facilities.
Shit.
And like, but then I was like, I couldn't bring myself to do it. Like, these dudes are going to take their hard-earned commissary money to smell like sweaty underwear. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But like, I've just always, I'm a businessman, not a
There's a market. There's a market for everything. Yeah, there's a market for everything.
I told my wife, I was like, look, there's an industry for it. And look, if you want to jar up some pee, we'll just we'll send it in. You know.
Shit. What's her name? Fucking Belle Delphine sold her bathwater.
Bathwater.
Yeah, like.
What's even more insane is that Gwyneth Paltrow made a candle that smelled like her vagina.
Oh, that was legit, and it was sold on like a Christmas deal.
Yes.
Yeah, it was sold like a Christmas
deal.
deal.
A country has too many rights.
Yeah.
You know.
I wouldn't say we have too many. I don't know.
I think too many freedoms. You know. China's not having this issue.
I mean, shit. It's
China's not.
That's an argument and a half to make. Yeah, fucking. I mean,
you know, they're too busy having coups to do anything about it.
Too busy making all of our shit, probably.
Wait, before we start this fight, I didn't even I forgot to ask. How are you guys feeling about Conor McGregor?
Sore loser.
Yeah. Okay, I will say this. Imagine doing a whole fight camp and then like, for end of the first round, you got your ass beat, right? Your leg breaks.
Okay.
Now you're frustrated. Joe Rogan sits next to you and they're like, "Hey man, what do you think about the fight? How do you feel it ended?" And he's just, I'm fucking over this, like whatever. He's like, your mom's in my DM, or your wife's in my DMs.
That was the lamest thing he ever did.
I don't know why all right. I was trying to like, and I was thinking about it too, like before you guys came. I was like, how would I feel about breaking my leg on a fight? He was wholeheartedly going in there knowing he was going to try and win, right? Like
he's trying to do the same thing to each other, yeah.
So like,
trying to murder each other.
I couldn't even imagine the flood of emotions, physical pain, like.
I imagine he had a flood of emotions.
Yeah,
I imagine he had a flood of emotions because he went out and bought a yacht the next day.
Yeah,
he bought a fucking Lamborghini yacht, I think, or something.
Panic bought.
Yeah.
Well, those yachts, I think
that's how he feels about that.
Yeah, it probably just came in, but either way.
Yeah,
and
okay,
I was
that's
talking to
fair.
Jim about it. I was like, "Yo, what's up with the UFC and all this ankle breaking lately? Like fucking Chris Weidman. We got fucking who else broke their leg recently? No, it was damn.
Wyman did it on Hall.
Yeah.
Yep. But who broke their arm? Jacare Souza. Got
his
arm broke
his arm.
And that was
a weird break.
That wasn't Anthony Johnson. That was damn, what the fuck is that dude's name? He's a shit talker.
Kevin Holland? No.
Kevin Holland.
No.
Kevin Holland I think broke it. And
Jacare Souza? No, he got the I had this in a dream knockout on Jacare Souza.
That's right.
Yeah, I saw this shit in a dream.
He hit him from the knees when he was on the knees.
Yeah, that's right.
He does that histotronic shit. He gets in your head. That's what he does.
Yeah. He's super funny to watch too.
He is. Yeah.
But you also got to win. It's all about those W's.
Yeah.
I love Kevin Holland.
Yeah.
He did win. He won the Derek Brunson fight when he got the takedown. Both of them laughed. He's like, I got this takedown, motherfucker.
You see how like, the government will go crazy over like a virus that's not even really killing anybody. Sorry, I'm done with COVID.
Oh no.
Like,
me too.
I wonder what like. I guess there's really nothing you can do about it. I mean, maybe they just have like. Could you imagine before you go to a fight, they're like taking bone density graphs of you, like X-rays and shit, like making sure you don't have.
I don't think that would happen.
Hairline fractures. Because I would imagine you guys have to get physical.
Definitely some UFC
go, right?
shit.
You have to
probably
come up with a current physical.
Yeah,
oh
no,
yeah,
for
shit,
sure.
you might be right. Yeah,
you gotta do blood work, you do a physical, you do eye work.
Yeah.
Plus you gotta pass a quick little physical before the fight.
Yeah.
Right there, they touch your hands and all the little.
Is that
stuff.
what is that what that is when they tell you to turn over your gloves
Turn
and
your
shit?
gloves over. Look. No,
Is that
no,
for the nail?
no.
That's like
that's
nail
more
inspection,
like inspection for oils and make sure your
weighted,
nails are crazy. Before the fight and all the event starts, they do a medical one, so they check you out for like blood pressure, making sure you're good.
Yeah.
And,
Did they make you guys duck walk? Do you
No,
guys do the
not
duck
really.
walk?
No.
That's the most embarrassing thing.
duck walk is horrible.
The
Fuck
military
duck walk.
dude, they fucking make you. They like you literally are naked. And
Duck
they make you
walking in
duck
like
walk.
Holy
in like a squatted.
Do you know what a duck walk is? So it, like think of like
Please,
being
by all
in-
means.
No, like
Let's spend that.
you know how you are when you like you do a shot and then into another shot.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of spreading your leg out to like get that distance, you're literally just like on both of your heels in a squatted position, and they're checking to see if you have like spina bifida or whatever the fuck, any slip discs. They're making sure that you're able to go to boot camp. Like it's insane. I felt completely violated after it because I don't like the way the one dude was looking at me, dog. I was like, yo, what? Like, get your eyes off my butthole, dog. I can feel you. Stop looking at me.
Deep in there, boy.
Yeah. Get your eyeballs out of there.
Maps was definitely a fucking weird experience. I will say that.
Yo, all right. So, do you guys have any crazy fight stories from like before your training days? You've been training for a while, so like I would imagine it's always been
bar fights.
Yeah, because you said you bounced for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I did a little bouncing around here and stuff. And
yeah.
I don't put much of my bar fights out there. They follow me and try to find me.
Yeah, okay. You got any like backyard stories?
I'm
not talking like street beefs where you're like fucking throwing on.
No, mine was like standard, like, you know, dumb grunt shit.
Brawls?
You go to fucking like Wrightsville Beach and like college kids and closing the fucking.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah,
What's weird is like
some tussles
the old ladies tagged along too, and it's like fucking mad annoying because.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had this college kid like my buddy left. He like bar closed. He was heading to the car, and he's my best man at my wedding. So like he was walking Angie to the car. And me and my other buddy were like shit faced, and they have these stilt houses in Wrightsville Beach, and you can walk underneath them. And somebody had a hammock there, so we're like drunk as fuck on this dude's hammock. He didn't wake up, luckily. Yeah. And my boy's like 1 or 2 streets up, and I guess he ran into a group of like college kids. They started talking shit. And my boy's like, "I'll beat the fuck out of you right now. I got my boys right here with me." And he turned around, and it's just my 120-pound wife, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I have no backup against these like 6 fucking dudes." And then they both come back, fucking. He wants to beat my ass, and like, okay, whatever. I remember we're fucking shithouse, and we run up there to these fucking dudes, and stupid as fuck, you know, the wife's trying to tell you to stop and shit. What's funny is though, they had like, we probably would have got our asses beat. We had 4 dudes against like 9, but luckily like 3 or 4 of their dudes were trying to break everything up. Everyone was drunk and shit. Yeah. But they had a bunch of women there and shit, and they had this fucking dude named Bradley come out, and my boy popped him. And I remember they're like, "Bradley, don't hurt him." And my boy just like looked up at this like 6'4" dude and just like snap reaction, and Bradley fucking dropped. And I remember hearing all the ladies like,
Brad.
Sorry, Bradley.
Well, also like if your name's Bradley, I think you're gonna succumb to getting punched in the face. Like usually those dudes are not the best of people until probably like maybe 50 or 60 years old. Like they've got to. It takes them a little bit while. Yeah, it takes them a little bit to like.
That probably sped it up. He probably matured a little bit.
Yeah. No, we had and I think Wrightsville's ECU, right? Is that ECU or is that
Greenville? Right?
No, Wrightsville is ECU, right? Is Wilmington's, whatever school that is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
ECU is Greenville, yeah.
Greenville. Yeah. Dude, we had I
had to throw my wife over a damn 6-foot fence because her fucking short ass couldn't climb that motherfucker.
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
Yeah, it was fucking
like, you had to like...
Go!
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Throw him over.
Post the foot. Yeah. Dude, we were leaving a bar, and my buddy comes back, and his nose is broken. And he's got like blood just like running down his face. And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck happened to you?" He's like, "Yo, Keith punched me in the face. And it was one of our buddies.
Why is he talking like Batman?
I don't fucking know, dude. He was just all charged up. And he's like, he fucking punched me in the face. And like, he was just like super done with it, right? And he's like, we're going the fuck home. We're going. And my one buddy, Keith, he's like, man, look, I had to fucking punch him because he's just all over the fucking, he's like on the fucking bar, like throwing cups and shit. Like, I had to fucking hit him, so the bouncer didn't fucking hit him. And I'm like, all right, I guess that all checks. So we're starting to go back to the car and everything, and like we see these two college kids, they're trying to walk back to their car, and there's this giant group of black people, right? And we're all white, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Those guys are going to get jumped. We're going to watch this, and I'm going to get the World Star. This is going to be fun. I can't wait. Those kids start walking away, and I'm like, I have my phone up. I'm like near these like college white kids, and as I'm fucking up there recording, I didn't even realize that like I'm here with one other buddy, and there's like maybe 4 or 5 of us, but we're all like spread to the winds. Like 2 are over at the car, one's near me ready to yell World Star with me, the other one's like in between us, right? So like I think that's 5, right? I forget. And so as I'm doing that, like 2 girls pull these college kids away from the giant group, right? And I then realized, like, I look back at my buddy, I'm like, yo, you ready to do this? And as soon as we look back, like, it's 5 angry black men going like this.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like a shorter dude, and he's like, what? Y'all want it too? Y'all want it too? And I'm like, just like with my phone like an idiot.
I'm just trying to record it, bro.
I go.
Me?
And I like look behind me because like I didn't know if he was like still talking to the college kids, and I'm like, oh fuck, he's talking to me. I was like, oh no, we're good, man. Like I just wanted to record it. He's like, no, y'all can get it too. And my buddy from Puerto Rico, he's from San Juan. He was in the military with me, and he's like, I mean, we could fucking do it then. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't fucking, like, I'm not going to fucking back down. You're not going to talk to me like that, right? And so I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, this is actually about to happen. So I'm like, I'm getting ready. I like, fucking put my phone away. Like, I'm like, all right, cool. Who am I going to hit first? And then, like, my other buddy comes up and he's like, no, we're not going to do this. Like, he tries to get in between us and we start walking back to the car. But then the shorter dude, like the leader of the crew, is like, nah, fuck that. Like, y'all trying to get it or what? What's good? And we're working our way back to the car. Here's the situation when we get to the car. One of my buddies is like passed out drunk. He's in the driver's seat trying to make his ass, like get his ass into the back seat. It's like a 2-door, but with like the small back seats where you have to like
crawl
fold
through.
the,
Yeah,
you have to
seat
fold the seat
over,
down,
throw
like,
him in there.
awkwardly, like fucking, oh shit, like I'm hitting the fucking roof of the car. Either way. So he's asleep. The other guy that's already got the punched face is fucking
Batman.
Dunzo.
Yeah.
He's like trying to get into the car. That's how fucking drunk he is. He's like, oh fuck. And my buddy Keith, who punched him, he's like, oh man, we're gonna fight. Like that's what we're doing. We're about to fight. Like there's like 5 of them and there's like 3 of us. I don't fucking know. And so like he's talking in the background, and I'm like circling the car. So now like we're at the front of the car, and then these dudes are slowly starting to surround us. I'm like, oh fuck, like we're gonna get jumped.
You guys
like,
are done.
Yeah, we're like Dunzo. And as soon as I like look back, and my Puerto Rican buddy is like next to the like short dude, he's like trying to like get him. He's like, all right, man, like all right, fine, we'll back off. And then as soon as that happens, he's like, nah, y'all can get it. And then as soon as he like walked towards him again, he's like, nah, you can get it too. He's getting pushed. My Puerto Rican buddy just pushed him and just started boom, 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 boom. He's just drilling this dude on the ground. And then there's like 2 other black dudes come out. And we're like, oh fuck. So I'm like ready for someone to hit. Everybody like now drops to the floor. Like everybody's like at that point in the fight. You know, like where like you're in a street fight and then like somebody gets something, whether it's like a body lock, and then it just goes to the ground.
Yes, nobody knows what the fuck's
that
going on
happened
from there.
exactly at the same time with
Everybody.
Everybody's down at the car. Everybody's surrounding the car, just in different positions. And then I'm like looking around. I'm like, oh fuck, what the fuck's happening? And as soon as I turn left, I get hit with like a fucking cross. I get dumped up onto the fucking hood of the car. I'm like trying to like 12 to 6 elbow this dude. Like it's insane. And then I watched a fat dude, one of the fat dudes. He was a dreadheaded dude. And 2 of my buddies catch him, right? My buddy Ryan and my buddy Dan. They catch this dude. This is how fucking silly this dude was. He runs at them like a fucking Samoan. Like he's just like, oh, with both arms grabs them. And they both just like post and just start like WWE style, like grabbing his head and punching.
Try to bear hug two people.
Dude,
Get fucking
dreads are flying everywhere, like fucking confetti at a quinceañera. Like it was insane. Like we tied dreads to our fucking radio antenna because there was just so many of them left on the ground. Everything finally settles up, and then the fucking dude. One of the most disrespectful things to ever happen in breaking up a fight is a bicycle cop showing up, and that's exactly what happened. They fucking ring ring. Do we have an issue here, gentlemen? And I'm like, yo, you have a neon helmet and pants on, dog. I'm not fucking with you right now. Like we all, even the black dudes were like, nah, we good. Like we're straight. Like we're all like no issues.
Nobody fighting.
Yeah, we're all
everything's
like,
all right,
like
bro.
black eyed. And the best part is my buddy Luke, who is drunk, like in the small back seats, gets out and he's like, "What'd I miss?" And like, we're all beaten and battered and shit. It was fucking hysterical.
Missed the whole fucking fight.
That was like one of our times at ECU, and we would go there often. But it was just like one of the most insane brawls that I've seen because, the whole reason I brought this up is like fighting compromise. Like when you're drinking, like I will not be. I'm the exact opposite now, especially now that I've started to train. Like there is absolutely no way I get like a little bit of juice in me, and I'm also like, hey, who wants to fight? Yeah, like you're just so not in your head, like you're not in your game. Like there's no way I'm gonna get exposed in 4K like that. I can't even imagine. So like to like be drunk, it scares the fuck out of me now to like have to fight.
I don't drink no more.
Yeah, I'm going sober. I only drink at the house. So if my wife wants to fucking tussle around.
The after party, after the fight, we turned up.
I missed that.
That's all I'm going to say. We turned up.
How was that? I missed that.
I mean, ham sandwich. Was it? Shout out ham sandwich.
Shout out ham sandwich and my big boy Renee.
Fuck yeah.
We turned up.
Yeah. Where was it at? Did you guys had it at a bar?
We went to I think it was the backyard. What's
that place where
the weigh-ins were at?
Sports and Grill or whatever. Sports Bar and Grill.
The word was everybody's going there.
Yeah.
When we got there,
it was pretty dead.
It was pretty dead.
Yeah.
But we started having some shots. Of course, we lived it up. All my people pulled up. We started drinking all the other stuff, and we had a pretty good night.
Yeah.
We had a pretty good night.
Awesome. All right.
We had to sweep the parking lot afterwards. But
did you really?
Yeah.
We got more details after the camera shuts off.
All right. So we got some World Star Hip Hop's for the grenade breakdown.
Let's go. What we got?
Oh no, we did. It was the grenade game. That's what it was.
The grenade game.
Grenade game. How shitty am I? I can't even remember my own things, huh? We'll let this play out a little bit because I think this is the intro. Dude, World Star Hip Hop. The fact that they put that's how deeply rooted martial arts is in like urban culture.
Martial arts is, I think it's it's ingrained. The earliest human skulls have,
dude,
arrowheads in them and shit. People have been killing each other for 1,000 years. This is like a healthy outlet for
clan that are always into Mortal Kombat and all those movies.
Yeah,
fucking love it. That's hysterical.
This is why I really don't like to fight, because you could always wind up on here on the wrong end of the video, fucking
with the title "White Man from South." Oh shit!
Just like that.
Oh my God.
Go to fucking sleep.
I mean, number one, don't leave him in your bubble.
There we go.
Hold on.
Put that back. Why is he in your bubble?
Definitely.
Facts.
If I can touch you,
Dink.
Why are you in my bubble?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you in my bubble? If I can touch you, I will hit you.
Yeah.
Period.
My hands would have already been up.
Yeah, there's no arguing.
Thinking, man.
Here we go. This was probably me back in high school.
Scrapping Sweden.
Yeah, thinking I know how to do MMA. It's like that was like a half-ass body kick and knee. Oh my God! How did he come back with no shirt?
Oh.
He knew what he was powering up, bro. Super Saiyan, fucking. Had to level up real quick.
Oh, here we go.
I'm a great Mayweather should have been.
Oh. Did they both go out? Is this another angle?
Yes, another angle. Right here. Bang.
Oh. They both went out.
Oh man.
Yo, was this like a underground boxing match in like a high school or some shit?
Probably.
That's some gangster shit.
That looks like
where they going to high school at? What the fuck?
It's probably like a college
yeah,
party.
Yeah. Double lockout again.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Oh, that's the best. Fuck 'em up.
The instigators.
Oops.
Oh, there's always an old guy.
Yeah. Beer belly.
Fuck him up,
Oh.
Did he just?
That was an old guy.
Did he just sleep two fucking people?
Chael
Sonnen told a story about like Jorge Masvidal being in a club thinking that he was gonna get jumped, so he like knocks 2 guys out, goes into the bathroom to lay low, and then he doesn't know if the guy in the bathroom is one of the boys with one of the guys he just knocked out. So in the bathroom, he just knocks that guy out too. He just starts letting those hands go in the middle of fucking,
out. Holy shit.
Dude, I'd be so nervous around a guy like that. Like, hey, Jorge, can you...
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
What these guys doing?
They're flurry.
Yeah, but it was
It's
trash.
called a blitz
It's a
attack.
flurry,
I don't know.
yeah.
Crazy street fight.
Yeah, with that
Ooh,
modified Philly stance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bam.
with the
Ain't no
double.
slamming. You Tony for that. You killing yourself.
Oh,
You
oh,
killing
oh.
yourself now. Ain't no
oh
slamming.
my God.
Oh, yep, you're done.
Yep.
No. Oh, the hair
That's what
grab.
happens. That
Definitely
person
should
had
be
to have
throwing more
trained a little bit.
Definitely should be
A
throwing
little
some more
bit.
There was
strength.
like a double leg. There was a.
But
there
the
was a good
bottom guy
guard.
didn't stay behind though. He covered himself up.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fight.
Oh, there's a
after
fight at the theater.
Hey, there
This
was
is
fights.
fight.
Oh,
outside
he got his shirt off. He's Super Saiyan.
This shit's fightception.
He's already leveled up. Oh shit.
Something about watching fights. That's why, like, I don't think I would ever want to sit in the nosebleeds of like a UFC event, because I would imagine like there's just so many like fights that happen in the crowd.
We had one at the last.
Yeah,
fight,
there was one.
apparently.
Yep.
I
Oh,
missed
shit.
it. I don't know. I wasn't there, but
Oh, ambushed. Yo, that happened to me at level 5 in Wilmington. My boy just got clocked out of nowhere.
From behind.
oh, that's
Oh.
dirty, bro. That's
What's up?
dirty. You
That looks
sorry.
like that looks like an old head too. So.
You kick a motherfucker on the while he's down. You sorry.
Yo, how many? All right.
Fucking
many
suitcase,
He
bro.
is doing
How many
it.
times in the
You're
UFC
getting
do you
suitcased.
think people get hit or like a body kick and they fucking like shart? Do you think that happens often?
Shit on himself?
I would maybe. I don't know.
I mean, not,
There's no way
If
that
they're all-
kid Chris didn't accidentally fart his pants when he's getting pieced up by Sean O'Malley. Like there's no way like your like sphincter is the
Definitely
thing
happens
that,
when
like,
you
you're gonna
roll.
put a
Definitely happens when
priority
you roll.
Dude.
bro, that happens all the time.
And
Yeah.
here's my biggest issue is like when I was going like all day, like I would show up from work and I was eating like right before I went to class. As soon as anybody would go like neon belly, dude,
Yep.
wham, and I know it's like rude to do that on the mat, right? So I'm like trying to be preventative, so I'll go to the bathroom, but then it just like I
Yeah.
still have
It happens.
extra farts.
Yeah, they're just there.
I got farts for days.
I went to go butterfly sweep. We have a huge blue belt. Fuck, I forget your name. Fucking my bad, bro. But I went to go fucking butterfly sweeping, man, and I fucking
What?
yep. Whole gym fucking was like fucking slow creek.
dog.
Yeah.
That shit do be
When
like that.
when I started my cleaning up my diet and
Yeah.
everything, a lot of it was just like, you know, you got all the toxins, everything coming out, you detoxing and
Yeah.
literally your body. And I mean, it was
Shitting
like
everywhere,
I would
bro.
be walking and that shit.
Slip on
You
out.
say what? Man, I'm talking shit for real.
100%.
When I was an instructor for like the jungle warfare stuff, we used to call them they were jungle ducks. So if you were walking,
Yeah, you step on a jungle duck. Yeah.
you just jungle ducks. throughout.
Jungle ducks.
How long did you do that?
I was like 6-7 months.
To hold
I
the
was
point.
like,
Did you do a UDP and just
I just went TAD. Honestly, me and my lieutenant at the time just weren't vibing. So my staff NCO did me a fucking solid. I probably wouldn't have picked up sergeant. He wouldn't have promoted me. So
Oh.
it was like a good saving grace. And you know, I was also young and dumb, and like my heart just wasn't in the job I was in anymore. So like in retrospect, it's like it was a good thing for me, because as soon as I did that, when I got back from that deployment, I lap moved. So it was like,
Fuck yeah.
it was what I needed. So like I'd gotten some survival skills, and then I pieced out. I was just like, I can't do this
I loved it. I loved
Yeah.
it. Yeah, grunt shit was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
It was the best.
I didn't love it enough to stay in.
Yeah.
I missed the clowns. Fuck that circus.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's all about the boys.
yeah,
It's all
100%.
about the boys. If you guys want to watch this, also it's courtesy of Wold Star. I don't
Number
know.
10 is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That is-
kicking them down, dragging them around, and
Here's
nobody
the thing I don't like
them.
about Wold Star
I can't
hip-hop.
see that myself. I'll be the one
Yeah.
that jumps on top of the guy that's kicking them down. Straight up.
Just take some back control and just fucking.
Just body slam.
Ooh, yeah, you're talking about like
On
the
concrete?
Undertaker.
That's why judo's an effective
Fucking-
art to learn. Judo and wrestling, because
Yeah.
that shit changes when you're not on a mat.
Yeah.
You fucking double leg somebody on concrete or judo sweep a motherfucker.
Plus, dude, honestly, if I'm gonna go out and I'm in a nice outfit, there's absolutely no way I'm fighting in a nice outfit.
Yeah.
Am I gonna ruin my outfit because what? My ego? Fuck no, dude. Yeah, you got it, man. You're so big and
I
tough.
have ruined a bunch of outfits. I have ruined Tim's,
Yeah.
Jordans.
Tim's, that's a disgrace, dog.
Oh God, bro, it is.
You had the black ones or
Oh,
like
wow,
the navy
cars
blue
are
ones.
racing?
Oh yeah, yo, I love these when people get smacked with cars. Situational awareness, man. Of course, you know.
Of
You
course
say
it's
that.
an Acura.
You're in a fist fight and fighting it.
Yeah.
Oh, did he get some?
Yeah, he just
fuck
got
yeah.
fucking.
That's what I'm
Just
talking
got
about.
bombed up.
Yo, I've seen some where these people get fucking GTA. Like that was a soft hit. The dude honking his horn. Like
Oh, shit, this is like
it's always
California or Las
yeah.
Vegas or some shit, huh?
surprised nobody got fucking
Pike
popped.
Alley. Number 13. We'll do this as our last one.
He's burnt.
He probably steals it off on him.
The stances.
Yeah.
Long. I think Big Boy's
He's
getting
watching
it.
the
Yeah.
car.
Short
boy's
dude's gonna
getting
pull
it.
his pants up any minute now.
Yes, he will.
Touch him? You good?
Ooh. Trying to get that slip in.
Get that.
My
bro.
biggest fear is I'm gonna slip right into a hook.
And he's
Get that, bro.
uh-oh.
Oh, the light.
Yeah, man,
There's
that's
a
highly
truck coming
inconvenient.
at him.
You want to check out? You got this.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
up,
Oh.
Cheyenne. Don't be dumb.
It's like
Yo, that
classic
first
bad
one-
guys trick.
That first one, he.
landed, bro.
Yeah. I think it slipped off a little bit too and smacked the concrete. That's one bad thing, man. You pop the concrete, that shit hurts. Oh, see, big move. Hey.
Stomp.
Jim's a big proponent of that one.
Come on, man.
The like arm break and then the fucking
Yeah,
kick.
kick him back.
Come on, man. Get the fuck out.
We out of here, bro.
Before I have to do too much editing on the back end. I was just
Yeah,
kidding.
you're gonna have to edit all.
Look, getting late. Love you guys so much.
I love it.
Hey, man, it's
Thanks
fucking
for having
awesome.
me, man.
We
Excellent setup, bro. That shit's fucking.
I appreciate
it
it.
all. I
Yeah,
like
put
it
some time into it. Yeah, floor is yours. When is it? October 16th, same convention center.
October 16th, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, at the convention center.
Yeah.
It is at the Sheraton. There's gonna be some codes coming up for discounted rooms.
If you guys want merch,
If you want the merch, get with me. We have the new Wet Bucket T-shirts with the Team Grenade.
where can they find you
behind
at,
it.
Chino? Where
We
can
can
they
find
you?
me on Instagram on Chino_Tron2020. Make sure you hit me up. Or on
Yep.
Facebook at Chino Duarte. Easy to find. I'm not that hard to find, baby. We're in Jacksonville, North Carolina. You already know.
Tom, where you at on Instagram?
Tom,
What's,
get
what's,
Gradles, Gradlz, easy. Yeah, I just made this shit fucking a little bit ago. _11 or .11. Sorry, .11. And then that's why I'm just only on Instagram, but I'm in the gym. Writes martial arts and more. So
Hell yeah.
fucking.
Also, if you guys are looking to get into some martial arts, come down by the gym. Come down to the gym. You fill out the waiver, pay for your your little daily your mat fee,
Don't
and we'll
think
get you
about it,
trained
just
up.
do it.
They'll get you trained up all the way. All right. And you guys can check out Inside Me episodes Saturdays at 5 a.m. And also, I'm going to try and release these Inside Us episodes every week as well. Usually going to be Monday at 05 also. So I'm still selling patches, still selling the stickers. Hit me up on Instagram at nickracioppi.com or Nick Racioppi Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, Nick Racioppi. Yeah, can't thank you guys enough for the support. Thank you so much.
Subscribe.
And subscribe, motherfucker. I got,
Like and subscribe.
I got hella friends. Everybody wants to know somebody, so you don't want to like nobody. No, love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. Let's get this to pop off, and we'll see Chino down in South Carolina. Hopefully, paired with Tom.
Yeah.
Hopefully paired with.
I
Tom.
may be on that card as well. If not, I got August 28th, CXBJJ. I'm pretty sure Greenville Convention Center. Right?
Yeah.
Greenville.
And you
So-
know what? Honestly, I think I'm gonna try and sign up for that as well. So, thanks so much, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Peace.
Peace.